Mawashi Empi. Most basic version of Mawashi Empi is a round elbow strike. So as an example, let's go hook punch with this, we can block, then from here we can move in and strike circular towards the chest or towards the jawline. If it was this side, block, and then we can strike the same position. If my opponent is just standing there doing nothing, it would just be a round elbow strike towards the jaw. There's the most basic version. So we're going to use it in some other ways now. So first of all, what we'll do is we'll do a simple wrist grab from here. Now Mawashi Empi, start up, we'll come back. So from this position, we're going to come up, and then we're going to come back down. And then from here, we can use the push, or we can use another Mawashi to break free of the grip. If it was this side, for example, we can come up, and then we can come back. So we're going to use that circular motion around, that hikate motion around, just to break free of the strike. We'll do it this side. So instead of just pulling straight back, we'll use up and around, pull back, and strike. Other versions of this would be a lapel grab. So we'll go for this side first. We'll go this way, just so you can see. So he's grabbing with his right arm, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over my left arm, and I'm going to put my... Now again, this isn't going to work in real life, because again, a grip is pretty strong. In order to break the grip, there would need to be something beforehand, just to soften the blow. It doesn't matter what it is. So again, we can kick to the shin, kick to the groin, strike to the face, whatever it might be. Then we can reach over and we can put our thumb on his thumb, grab his hand, and here's my first Mawashi Empi here, and we can bring it back around. So if you notice that my thumb is on his thumb, the fingers are on the palm of the hand, not the wrist. So we're not going for the wrist, we're going to go palm of the hand. So just below the wrist and then onto the thumb. And then what that will do then is, as we use this here, pulling around. So if we go this side so they can see again. So I'm going to reach, so left arm to left arm, left thumb to left thumb. Again, we'll put our pre-strike in there first to soften the blow. From this position, left thumb to left thumb, and then fingers onto the palm. Mawashi Empi, don't bring it around this way, bring it tight around and then in. And obviously the hikate comes back to the hip. Next thing you can do from there is just strike whatever it needs to be from that position. So there's the first instance of a Mawashi Empi, just as a lapel grab. Now that was reaching over to the side. Now the reason I do that is because, for example, 9 times out of 10, somebody's going to be grabbing with the left, punching with the right. So there's going to be a hook punch coming in from this position. So as that hook punch comes in, that can be our protection as well. So it's a nice solid hook punch, protect. A little bit stronger, protect here, reach over, strike. There's the hikate, the Mawashi Empi. And then obviously you can put a second Mawashi Empi in, you can, whatever comes naturally to that position, all right? So we'll do it this side so they can see. So yeah, grab that one. And then from there, hook punch comes in, protect, nice and solid, protect. Now this might not happen because it's his left hand. From there, there's our first one, it's nice and high, grabbing and then twisting back in. And then whatever comes next. That was opposite arm to opposite arm. Now if we do same arm to same arm, so we'll go right to right. We'll go left to right. So he's grabbing with his right, I'm going to use my left. From this position again, hook punch can come in, for example, protect here, thumb to thumb, fingers to the back of the hand this time, and then we pull down this way. So we pull in. So just one more time. So from here, we're going to go thumb to thumb, fingers to the back of the hand, and release this direction. This side, thumb to thumb, fingers to the back of the hand, just like you would if you were going to the front of the hand, but go to the back, and then pull down and in. And that's where this position is, pulled him in, strike. Obviously we'll soften the blow by kicking somewhere, punching somewhere, which loosens this. We can pull in and then strike, okay? So there's just some from a lapel grab. Just do another lapel grab, go this side for me so I can see. From this position here, we can come across, And we can also use just, instead of grabbing, we can also use the elbow to pull down. So rather than just be the grab and having to fiddle around trying to think, right, okay, thumb to palm, can't reach, it's a bit fiddly. We can just protect this way, dropping the elbow in and pulling around. And from here, we've got striking this way. If he is swinging with this one, we can protect and we can control, okay? I'll do it this side so you can see. So from here, instead of fiddling around thinking where's the thumb, what's happening here, go bigger, one, drop the elbow in, pull the attacker down, and then from there, punch comes in, one, we can strike, here, here, here. Okay, so there's using the hikate side of things, rather than using the hand, because all we're doing is when we go for the grab, instead of pulling down this direction, which we can do, we're just using the whole arm to drop down and pull around. And there we have exposure, exposure, exposure. I'll do this side so you can see. One, drop the elbow in. So my tricep is meeting his forearm this way. And then we can have here, here, here. So there's one or two or three versions. Yeah.